So, yes, we have a background now. It is my living room. How are you doing? So, I am cleaning my apartment office. I have an office. This is my desk. So, I want to talk to you about something in particular today. By the way, wellness check is back, and I am back. So, how are we doing? I would say, how are you doing? Because I know how I'm doing. I might update too. I'm doing great. I'm doing better than ever. And a huge part of it is how I just stopped trying so hard to make everyone happy and shrink everything and judge everything to keep people happy. I ain't making anyone happy anymore. If my happy doesn't make you happy, cry about it. I mean, you didn't really mind when I cried about it. Anyway, that being said, today we're gonna talk about something that I used to be told by a lot of people as a criticism. I used to be told that I am uncoachable. And what made me want to talk about it today is I was texting my brother. I love my brother, by the way. I love my brother so much. He's my best friend. He's the person who knows me best. And I was talking to, we were talking about some stuff, and then he said about some particular ideas, and he said, I felt like I needed to let you figure things out on your own. And then I said, stubborn that I am. And then he said, well, that is normal. And usually people are criticizing me for being stubborn. And yes, the same people would say to my face that I am a hopeless case because I am uncoachable. Just to tell you, uncoachable is a two-faced thing, just like everything. Being uncoachable, it means that you have an alert mind. Oh my god, I just cut a piece of paper that means a lot to me. Oh my god. Anyway, so being uncoachable means that you second guess everything and you question everything and you double check everything. And trust me, everybody loved, when I used to work 9 to 5s, everybody loved how I would double check everything until I double check them. They loved it until it was them. All my bosses loved how they can trust my word for everything. I double check things, but they hated it if I did the same thing with them. And guess what? Concepts and values are not something to be trifled with, or not something to pick and choose what fits you and what doesn't. You take everything, or you don't. You can't pick and choose. And it's fascinating how people are used to picking and choosing everything. They would never take things for what they are. They want a creative person, but they don't want the crazy that comes with the genius. The genius is a huge part of crazy. And crazy is a huge part of genius. So you don't get to pick and choose. And then, okay, I think today is just a lot of conversations with my siblings. I was talking to my sister, and I was talking about, we were talking about whether it's better to be stressed to function better or to be comfortable and function better. And she told me, well, look, I always do better when I'm stressed. I need to be so stressed to function and finish things. And then I said, wait, I think it's a matter of you and you. If you manage your relationship with yourself very, very, very well, to the point where you know you can do things, even if you seem to people that you're playing around, you can do that and live peacefully and enjoy life as it is without really having to stress out. But that has inspired this whole conversation. When I was told uncoachable, actually the first time I would be told to my face that I am uncoachable, it was like last September. And I remember that I got hurt. I felt bad about it because I was not in a good phase. I was not doing well at all. I seemed like I wasn't, actually. I was preparing for the best phase of my life. I just didn't know that. Afterwards, I had to have a conversation with myself about that and think to myself, well, I am uncoachable. He is right. But what do we do with that? Are we gonna cry about it, feel bad about it, or try to be coachable? We've tried, doesn't work, so what? What's the solution? And then I thought to myself, why would I take someone's word who wouldn't even stay around to see what happens later? Most people around you, most people who criticize you would not stay around to see if you change. They just want to say something. By the way, this is my, I love that. This is my notebook from when I was in kindergarten. I was learning how to write in Arabic. And seeing this, it makes me so happy. Oh my God, this is 2020. No, this is 2002. 2002. Oh my God. This is 23 years old. Anyway, so as I said, most people who love to criticize you, they're not even gonna be there when you're doing better or when you're applying their, I don't know, their agenda. When you do what they want you to do, they're not gonna be there. Think about it. And if you're not gonna be there when I follow your lead, why in hell would I listen to what you have to say? It doesn't make no sense. Why would I? Because you're not gonna be there. So let me be uncoachable, but autonomous. Let me be a chaos that can chaos on its own. How about that? What is this? Oh, that's my Wi-Fi contract. So that being said, we made peace with the uncoachable remark, right? Okay. But how about this? Uncoachable. But why? When it comes to the uncoachable but why question, that's when you have to be 100% subjective. You have to defend yourself the same way your mom would in a debate with other moms. Not other kids, no, other moms. The same way your mom is gonna stick by your back and defend you. That's how you're gonna do it. Why am I uncoachable? Why am I stubborn? Why? Well, because I've been through a lot, so I get to. Because I worked so hard and my opinions are my own, therefore it makes all kinds of sense that I would fight back. And because I might know better. Because, guys, let me tell you something. Guys, I don't like this word. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. So, when it comes to skills, there are two kinds of skills. The first ones are the things that are clear, simple, you learn them, you know how to learn them. There are other skills, I don't know the terminology for both of them, honestly, if it exists or not. If not, I would love to write an article about it later. So there are tacit skills that you would only learn over time, and not everybody can learn them. For instance, the skill of learning, you never know how you did learn that. You never know how you became that good at just doing stuff. And that, my friend, is not something that you can explain. Myself, I am a very I'm a very creative person when it comes to solving problems, and when it comes to making shit work, I'm very good at that. But teaching that to people, I will sound like a snob, I know. And it's so hard to teach because people have to accept that you are a snob. You are going to sound very snobby about it. You are going to sound very know-it-all. Even if you say that I don't know it all, they will feel like you do. Why? Because you know what you're doing. It's not that you know everything, but you know what you're doing. There's a huge difference between this and that. Also, another skill or another concept that not a lot of people manage to know, yet those who understand it do way better in life, is how it's a French expression. We say ceux les cons qui ne changent pas d'avis. It translates into only cowards or only stupid people. That's not really the correct translation. Okay. Actually, it's a cuss word in both cases. So, only stupid people don't change their minds. Simply. There's another expression for it in Moroccan Arabic that says "Rasli ma yadurk dia," which translates into the heads that don't turn are mountains. Or what's a little mountain in English? Kudia, like just a small mountain. And if you learn this on a deeper level, you get to understand that changing your mind means that you know better now. You know better now. And if you know better, it means that you're only gonna know better. And if you make peace with that, you would not feel threatened or insecure if other people ask you, oh, did you change your mind about this? So what? Were you lying back then or now? I ain't lying. What you know about me is that I evolve and I'm very honest to my evolving. And yeah, I might change my mind. I don't change my principles. You don't change your principles. You don't change your mind. No, you change your mind. You don't change your principles. Anyway, that being said, if you are uncoachable, but you manage to be really so triggering to people to the point that they have to say, you're uncoachable. But they don't say it in a way where you're asking for their help. No, they're trying so hard to tame you. And they can't. Just know that you have something that others don't. And do better with that. And trust me, make all kinds of mistakes. Don't betray yourself. Don't play for the other team against yourself. Never do that. Okay? Always fight for you. And stay honest to yourself. Take care.